Hello, my name's Ben Hillman and welcome to today's Alternative Sport of the Week. I'm here with our very own Conor Judge, and he's going to tell us about some alternative sports. Conor, what do you have for us?
So, Rio is on, the Summer Olympics are here, and everybody is watching a bunch of sports that they haven't in a while. So, for the past 4 years, I haven't been watching archery, I haven't been watching water polo.
I don't think I even watched archery like the last Olympics. This was the first time I actually saw archery.
So, in the spirit of Olympic sports, here's a little history lesson. Everybody's favorite former Olympic sport is the tug of war, and we're not just talking gym class tug of war, we're talking tug of war for a medal for your country. So the tug of war was a regularly contested sport in the Olympics in 1900, 1904, 1908, 1912, and 1920. It was considered a track and field competition.
What?
Well, it's just like the
I guess
same.
it's on the field.
Yeah, the same way the hammer throw or the discus was a field sport, tug of war was a field sport. So for the first two competitions in 1900 and 1904, there were 6 members to a team and 5 members to a team. And then for the rest of the times they competed in the tug of war, there were 8 members to a team, which is how it's actually competed today. And the rules are exactly what you would think they would be. There's a lot of specifications that go into the size of the rope, and there's weight classes the same way there would be in boxing. So there's probably a couple dozen weight classes that each team can compete in, and also in today's competitions there are mixed genders. But back in the day, it was only men who were competing.
So, in other words, like you couldn't just get like some 300-pound guy and stick him on one team against like a bunch of smaller people on the other team. Like,
No, exactly.
You had to like make your weight.
Yeah, you couldn't just have the biggest guys on one team and compete against guys my size. That wouldn't be fair.
He's a little guy.
Yeah, I'm a little guy. So what's really cool is, so back in the day, you could have more than one team competing for your country. So in 1904, the USA swept all 3 medals. And the same thing happened in 1908, but that time Britain did it.
Oh, okay. Well, they're cool too.
So the rules are simple. In today's rules, which were also the 8-person rules back then, you have 8 people on each team pulling a rope, and once the rope travels 4 meters, then you win. And there's a couple other rules that go into it. You can't sit down, you can't put a knee down, that's an infraction, and the other team is awarded a win.
So what if you like? Do you know that if you like slip or something, like when you fall, does that mean like you're disqualified?
There is a middle zone that I can't think of the name of right now, but it's
like the pit or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a pit in the middle of it, and if you are pulled across that, you're eliminated.
Okay.
And your team loses you. It's really cool though, and you see a lot of people. A lot of it is mostly lower body strength, and you don't see a lot of this action and a lot more of stomping and climbing backwards. But actually, one of the reasons that tug of war was discontinued was there was a big controversy because a lot of competitors were wearing weighted boots to add more weight to their side and make it harder for the other team to pull them.
They were juicing.
They were juicing, yeah. It was back in the day before they had the actual PEDs. They had SEDs.
LBS.
PESs. Performance enhancing shoes. Boots. PEBs. PEBs.
Sure. Why not?
So yeah, tug of war is actually still an international sport under the TWIF, the Tug of War International Federation. And each year the top countries compete to see who has the best tug of war teams in their respective weight classes.
Okay.
Organizers for the 2020 Olympics considered bringing it back, and that would be something that I would love to see, but unfortunately they decided not to. They did bring back baseball, skateboarding, they did bring in baseball, softball, skateboarding, surfing, a couple others.
Oh, cool.
But it would be cool to see like a U.S. Olympic team. Maybe someone like The Rock would be on it.
Of course.
But we might lose to Norway because they have the mountain.
Oh yeah, but I feel like we would see like our first like celebrities could like just join in. You wouldn't really have to be like an Olympic athlete. Although I feel like what's the organization called?
The Tug of War International Federation.
TWI?
TWIF.
TWIF. I feel like they would like find offense to that if there was like, oh, anyone can do it. No, we've worked for this, we've trained for this, and those people would get upset.
And I can imagine that it's more than just being strong and working out. There's probably a lot of skill that goes into tug of war, and there is a lot of teamwork. If you've ever seen a competition, the coach plays a big influence on his team because he'll be, instead of on the sidelines, he'll be right in his players' competitors' faces.
On the other side.
Telling them how to adjust to beat the other team.
Cool. Anything else?
You want to tug of war right now?
Yeah. Let's find a... Now, Connor, as I understand it, normally you wouldn't use a celery stick.
No, you normally use a rope that's about 11 centimeters in diameter.
So this is not regulation.
Yeah, no, and it's long enough for 16 people to be pulling it.
This might be a little short, but you know what? We're gonna give it a try, Connor. Let's tug of war. Ready? Go. Oh, wait. Tie.
And it's a draw.
Okay. Here you go. Cheers. Well, thanks for watching this week's alternative sport. Tune in next week where we will do another alternative sport. Connor's not going to tell us, though, is he?
I know what it is.
I don't even know what it is.
I know it.
I think I knew what it was, but I forgot.
I still remember what it is.
You still remember what it is? Cool. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.